Welcome again to Driving It Home. We're joining you here in the woods to talk about what else? Electric vehicles. Yes, we've been talking a lot about electric vehicles. Some people think we've been dogging them out, and some people might think we're kind of head over heels in love with them. In any case, we've got an article here about a Tesla owner took his Model S camping on a 19-day road trip and slept in it nearly every night. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Basically, in a nutshell, they say in this article from Insider that the man said he took his Tesla Model S on a 19-day road trip and slept in it almost every night. The Tesla owner said camp mode on the Tesla made his trip much easier and stress-free. And the mode allows drivers to use air conditioning or heat and charge devices without using too much battery. So there you go. That's basically what this is all about. We're going to dive in here in a moment, but that's what we're talking about today. Later on, we're going to have a conversation about it. So hang on for that if you wish to. Otherwise, just hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Come back later. But you might want to check out some of our other videos too about electric vehicles and other aspects of how to improve our situation to make electric vehicles more of a viable option for the vast majority of the population, which is currently not the case for various reasons. And some people will take issue with that. If you do, leave it in the comments. In any case, let's dive into this article, talk about it, have a discussion, and then we'll go on from there. It says basically a Tesla road trip. Is that what you're in for? It says, don't worry about range anxiety. You'll do just fine, some owners say. In fact, the popular EV brand could be ideal for a cross-country journey. This man, David Craig, the point of the story here, he says he has been on a number of bucket list road trips over the years, but he told Insider he found a new perk when he took his Model S Tesla on a 8,500-mile road trip. He found camp mode. The 71-year-old who lives in Southern California said he took his 2020 long-range Model S on a 19-day trip in May and used Tesla's camping feature to take some of the stress out of traveling. I always know what I'm getting into when I camp in my Tesla, he says. Motels are much more risky. I've been in some really lousy motels on these road trips in the past. He says sleeping in his Tesla allows him to avoid the hassle of scheduling accommodations and checking in and out of motels each day. He said he simply puts the seat back in the car, grabs a pillow, and switches the EV into camp mode. The feature lets the car keep a steady temperature in the cabin as well as proper airflow. You can also listen to music, stream television, turn on lights, or charge devices while the vehicle is in the mode. The feature, which was introduced in 2021, so it's fairly new, uses significantly less energy and even has a video of a crackling fire. I mean, how much more complete can you be than that when you're camping or you're quasi-camping? It is one of many specialized Tesla features, including dog mode and sentry mode. If you have those on your Tesla, let us know about them in the comments. Some companies even offer camping add-ons to Teslas. Though Craig said he initially bought a mattress and used a sleeping bag to sleep in the back of the car, but he found it to be too claustrophobic. and preferred sleeping in the front seat instead, which he called as comfortable as a lazy boy. With a traditional car, you'd have to turn it off. It would get cold. You'd have to turn it back on, he says. In my Tesla, the temperature stays perfect, and I'm comfortable all night long. During his 19-day trip, which took him to a wide variety of states, including Arizona, Texas, Arkansas, and Kentucky, he says he drove between 6 to 10 and a half hours a day without range anxiety. Check out our earlier videos about range anxiety. He says he was stopping for about 20 to 30 minutes to recharge at superchargers during lunch breaks and before he went to sleep. The Tesla owner said he felt safe parking near Tesla supercharger charging locations because of the 24/7 activity at the locations. We'll have another video shortly about other activity that's happened at some of these locations, but you can see some of our shorts where we've encountered our local supercharger stations at the Meijer supermarket and whatnot. Let's keep going. Of course, not everyone sees the appeal of sleeping in a car, but on the bright side, Tesla charging stations are also often located near truck stops where owners like Craig can take a shower or do laundry. Craig said he doesn't park at the charging stalls when he goes to sleep, but near enough that it looks like his car is charging. Craig's vehicle has an estimated range of about 405 miles, according to Tesla. Over the years, EV owners have shared horror stories about trying to find chargers on long road trips, including a road trip where a Kia EV owner had to stop 12 times to charge at slow public chargers, and a Mustang Mach-E driver who had to stop at 4 charging stations while frantically searching for a working one. But some Tesla owners say they have a distinct advantage when it comes to navigating longer journeys because of the company's ultra-fast superchargers and Tesla's internal navigation system, which bills itself as helping owners plot paths with multiple charging sites. Craig said that when he took the Model S on his first road trip from California to Colorado, shortly after buying it in 2020, he felt some range anxiety, but he quickly learned to trust the car's internal navigation system and felt that Tesla's autopilot driver assist feature took away some of the stress of driving long distances. Recently, I took a long road trip. We just had a recently licensed 15-year-old that went with us, and that was my version of driver assist features. Anyway, getting back into the article here, it says while some EV owners say they've had to get creative on road trips through rural areas, including using RV outlets and trickle charging, Craig said that throughout his travels with the vehicle, including 2 remote locations like a small town in Kansas where he found he was never too far from a supercharger, many of which are scattered alongside interstates. So that's the end of that, but I'd like to know if you have had any experience with camping with your EVs, whether it's a Tesla like this gentleman or any other vehicle, whether they're Nissan, what are they, Aria, or Ford F-150 Lightning, or what have you. Have you had good experiences? Have you had bad? Put it in the notes, comments below, let us know. Join us for our next video, and make sure you subscribe to join us again here on Driving It Home.